center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Merritt. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense gets set for second down.
Here we go. Acorn.
Scanning the field, it's Cavazos. Steps away to find some room. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long.
Incomplete.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you into predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for space, it's Scott. Bulldozes him. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack?
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
What a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there getting set. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. First down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
That's reeled in. It's Barnes. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. Third down coming for this offense. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lewis to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back.
come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're just about ready to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got room at the 35. And he breaks into the open. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm.
All kinds of running room. The 30, at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Lewis wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's George. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. This Nevada offense really has it going. Comes out throwing on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. They want to just keep throwing it. Makes his connection. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run the screen. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that somewhere.
To the ground with the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Fast motion from the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Nevada going quickly. Lewis to throw. Going for 6. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them.
What a snag by the defense. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Quick completion to the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! A great catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Now improvising. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
Come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Leaves it with the running back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Here comes the field goal unit. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Lined up. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. He's looking deep. And they almost had a connection on the long pass, but the receiver couldn't make the grab in bounds. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe.
And it's caught inside the 30. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Nice move to keep running. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Lewis wants to pass. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run at the very...
Touchdown, Nevada! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz, I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient, find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
No, he just flat ran over it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Scott. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Makes the catch. It's King. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Nevada 24, Wyoming 21.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Touchdown, Wyoming! They've got the lead here in the 4th. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Here we go! Terrier! Gaucho! Gaucho!
Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. He got a bunch and look. Getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Cricket!
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Bring in the heat. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly and got the big first down.
I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Touchdown, Nevada! They move on top here in the 4th. If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff.
And that pass is intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.